We have team coverage on Navalny's passing and the implications, what this means for the United States and Russia relations. Let's start with NewsNation's Joe Khalil and Robert Sherman. Joe, what do we know so far?
Well, I think it was significant, Adrian, that right off the bat, President Biden said unequivocally that Vladimir Putin is responsible for the death of Alexei Navalny, that we may not have all of the details around Navalny's death, but saying without a doubt Putin is responsible. The other important takeaway is that we were wondering what the White House was going to do in response. Remember, back in 2021, a couple months after Navalny was poisoned and then sent into a coma, President Biden said if the Kremlin kills Navalny, there are going to be devastating consequences for Russia. So President Biden was asked about that. What would these devastating consequences be? And he said that comment he made was years ago, before Ukraine was invaded. And he says that the United States has already delivered quite a number of consequences to Russia when it comes to degrading their military through Ukraine with American weapons in this war effort. But asked if there was going to be anything further, President Biden said there are still a whole lot of options that they are considering and looking at right now. And I think the last thing that was really important is President Biden did try to make a direct plea to Congress, particularly to Republicans in the House, because right now they have a bill sitting in front of them that would send $60 billion to Ukraine to re-up their defenses and replenish American stockpiles and weapons that we've already given to Ukraine. He urged them to act, and he said that history is watching them. Take a listen to what President Biden said about that.
History is watching. History is watching the House of Representatives. The failure to support Ukraine at this critical moment will never be forgotten.
And he went on to point out that at the moment, the House is actually taking a 2-week recess. He got animated describing that, saying, what are they doing? That they need to come back here and work on that. So whether that changes at all, we don't know, Adrian, whether the dynamic changes. But Speaker Mike Johnson, and the ball is really in his court at the moment, did put out a statement today where he said that he needs to urge Congress and all of our allies to act together in responding to what happened. And Speaker Johnson called Vladimir Putin a horrible dictator. So strong words there from the Speaker of the House. And we're going to see whether there's going to be action behind those words and how both the White House and Congress move forward from here.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.